You're listening to Goons, Games, and Gear, the sexiest gaming podcast in the world.
We're a week away from Tears of the Kingdom. I don't even know why we're recording. We should be prepping. We should be, we should try and figure out what's going on.
I bought a 30-pack of Mountain Dew, 12-pack of Monster, and a bunch of Doritos. I'm so ready.
Yeah, then you're going to play half of it on the toilet. Like, just...
Yeah. Thank God the Switch is portable. Woo!
Yeah. And then when you're live streaming, you'll just, like, put it on your phone instead. You'll just, like, play with the... Like...
Yeah, mobile cam.
Toilet Zelda stream? Dude, yeah. I think you'd be the first. I honestly don't think anyone would have
That's how we stand out from everybody else who's streaming the game.
Right, exactly. Like, I feel like that's a... write it down, do it. I'll watch. It's gonna be great.
Yeah,
so
I like it. I like the idea.
Good. Yeah, so we are a week away from Tears of the Kingdom. Just a heads up, anyone who's listening. One, we love you. That's just like, a natural thing like gravity. We actually do love you when you watch us live. Two, we won't be having an episode on Monday or Friday next week, but just Wednesday, and it'll be a 4-man. So that's the 10th?
Yes, 10th.
Okay, yes, that's the 10th. So, yeah, because let's be a little realistic. I mean, you can't expect
it's Zelda, dude. It's Zelda. Yeah,
you can't.
Yeah, come
on. Okay, and a few other points. One, you check out Derek's unboxing of the OLED. He got it. He traded in his base OLED.
I got really scared today because all of the pre-order emails came in. It was like, hey, get ready for your pre-order. And I'm just like, oh no, I'm going to be broke next week. Like the collector's edition, 2 amiibos, the Pro controller. There's something else coming out that day too. Yeah, I ordered the Tears of the Kingdom one and then the Majora's Mask one on Best Buy. Because that was like the one. That was the one I was missing.
Oh, really? Oh, so, yeah. But that one doesn't come till I think it's 2 weeks after.
Yeah. So that'll be $12 less on my $700 price day.
I also double checked my pre-orders and I realized that I pre-ordered from Best Buy and Walmart for Tears of the Kingdom. So
I didn't.
Well, I canceled my Best Buy one because I mean, like,
right.
Do I need
the
art
scroll
print,
is just so much better.
Yeah, or a cool scroll. I'm gonna go with the scroll.
It's so cool.
Okay. Right. So the worst part for me, at least you'll be having a midnight release. I have to wait until whenever the Walmart guys decide
whenever
to deliver
it shows up.
My only other thought was just like, maybe I should just pick it up from GameStop, play it for like the 2 hours that I don't have it, and just to return it. I mean, I think it's viable, right? Like,
yeah. I assume it's a guarantee to love it, so you could just trade it back in for the full price and put that towards, like, I don't know, the Diablo maybe.
I in fact did not love this. They're like, no, you definitely did. I'm like,
no, you're a liar.
You're a liar. How many hours?
I know you're a liar. That's why they don't even offer it on there. They just know no one's going to trade it in.
The one exempt game. Also, Derek, I assume your plan that day. Well, actually, you said you're going to stream what from basically like. You didn't
Friday whenever I wake up.
Oh,
no,
okay.
no. I'm going to go home and crash because I'm going to be at work all day and then stay up for the midnight. So, but I'll wake up Friday, start streaming, and then play till I literally just pass out.
Yeah, and then I'll take over.
Die, whatever comes first. Yeah. We pass the controller. It's perfect because I'll play on stream and you play off stream, and then we'll just like make sure we stay kind of synced.
They're gonna go left. You're like 5 miles away.
And then it's like a tag in, like, which way am I? It'd be like this, and like we high five, and it like switches to your Switch cam.
Yes, I love it. Now we have to have it. So let's. And then I plan. I mean, you said you're gonna be busy that Saturday, so I'm just gonna stream or something that day.
Yeah, I'll be on in the morning. Later that night, I won't be around, but so we'll figure it out though.
Yeah, so watch us, enjoy the content, believe in us. We're almost at 1,000 subscribers, which is kind of nuts.
We're getting there. We're booking it.
I've been looking at analytics in the last 28 days, we've gained like 200 subscribers. So, actually, yeah. All right. See, I can do it for myself. Thank you. Yeah, see?
Hey, we did it.
So I did it. Get out of here. Once they hit 1,000, you're out. I didn't tell you that. It's just like that's my once I know
It's
it's going
fine. I've
somewhere.
already copyrighted the name, so I'm shutting down the channel.
That would be like the most ingenious big brain double cross I've ever heard. It's like, Derek, it's just not working out. You're not like doing much. You're like, okay, well, I'm taking the name. I'm like, no, you're not. It's like the trademark.
Okay, well, get out of my podcast. What do you mean my podcast? Legal documents, baby.
What? Come on.
Where did you do that?
It's trademark.
Oh, you think I've been at therapy this whole time? No.
Dude, I've been
bettering my mental health? Yeah, okay.
Dude, stop being stupid and like, come on, it's a trademark, not for therapy. That's ridiculous. Yeah, so remember, like, comment, subscribe, and watch us. Also, side note, I hate that everywhere but Spotify doesn't allow custom thumbnails for the podcast episodes, because we've been doing custom ones, but it only goes to Spotify because only Spotify allows custom like podcast thumbnails per episode. It's like, come on. And why doesn't Apple let you do video ones? Like, I don't know. It doesn't nothing makes sense anymore. It's pissing me off. It doesn't. I pay good money to use Apple services, and by that I mean $0. So I deserve everything. Also,
are you going to give thousands?
Well, are you going to give the desk executor a name?
I'll think about it. By the end of the episode, I'll figure out a name.
Also, I do love it there.
3 names, or
isn't there 4? Because the one on his tail.
Oh yeah, this guy. I love his little mouth.
Okay, the tail. Let's just lay something out here. The tail one got totally shafted from birth. You know, like
it's like it's the brother we don't talk about. He kind of got dropped and just stayed down there, and that was kind of it.
Yeah, they're just like I mean, we have to take care of him, but just like far enough away where we just don't.
Yeah, we don't have to deal with him.
I always thought that was so weird because dude, first of all, he smells all the farts. I mean, right? That's just
right. Like, is his mouth like where they excrete?
I don't think so. I would assume it's under the tail, but then the draft, no matter what they do, is gonna go back. So
and then he's just getting dragged. So I mean, like he's tasting that on the way through.
Guys, why do you have to walk through the mud every day?
Guys, why are you going in the water? You know I can't swim.
I can't breathe in the water. Oh, this is salt water. It's ocean. See, that's I honestly can't think of a worse off like Pokemon appendage.
Oh,
there's no other butt face. Like,
yeah,
only Alone's executor has that. Like, yeah, I'd say only Alone's executor has that living hell.
That damned thing on its back.
Okay, let's finally talk about some news for a second. This doesn't really pertain to me, but I'd assume you had some choice words on this, and then also I had some bigger words on it. Destiny 2 is raising its prices for the season pass or battle pass, season pass. They're a difference.
Yeah.
Okay.
Same thing. Yeah.
Okay. Same thing. This is terrible. I mean, it's only by $2 technically, going from 1,000 silver, which is the premium currency that costs real money, to 1,200 silver. They don't give any reason why they're doing this. Or any real reason. I mean, apparently there's a quote here: our teams continue to invest in crafting compelling seasonal experiences in the year of Lightfall. I think that's just like a dumb excuse, if that's their excuse. And I'm praying this doesn't like put a precedent out there for other like big games to have a $12 battle pass. You know, I think $10 was a very nice, safe spot for battle passes.
Oh, absolutely.
You know, like I'm not saying I love it to be cheaper, but realistically, for the content you get, I can see how $10 is enough. But if they start doing $12, everyone else is going to start doing $12.
Yeah, I mean, so my biggest problem with it, right? It sucks they're raising the price, but I don't know. Everything's just going up. So at this point, I'm not surprised. My biggest problem, though, right, is so in order to buy the season pass, you use silver, which is the in-game like premium currency, right? They spend real money on. Mm-hmm. They sell them in bundles. So they're like Riot points. There's a 5, 10, 20, 30, and $50 bundle. The season pass price right now is 1,000 silver, which is $10. In order to have enough silver to buy the battle pass, you now have to either spend $15 and buy the
Oh.
10 and 5 or just buy the $20 bundle, which is stupid. That's what I have
Oh
a problem with.
yeah,
So
yeah. I
unless
didn't
they're
think.
gonna add a new bundle to just like buy the battle pass for that price,
Right.
like it's ridiculous. That's what I have a problem with.
Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, that's a really good point because now there is no singular option to have that amount,
Right.
as you're saying.
Right. To
So,
just buy the season pass. Yeah.
and I assume people or Bungie's perspective, sheesh, is like, okay, no one's gonna do $10 and then $5. They'll probably just skip to 20, and then they get the value they want out of it, and it just screws everyone else out because now you put $20 into the game instead of 10. So
Right.
arguably they double their profit in this move.
Yeah.
Like theoretically.
Right. Right. It's you're not only increasing the price, it's like now people actually have to spend more than that to just get to that price.
I like how IGN, and we're getting the article from at the very last sentence is, hopefully this increased price and a pledge to invest in seasonal content means we'll be getting 20% more out of Bungie's live service pipeline. No way. There's no. Look. I mean, maybe you can disagree with this. I don't think so.
No, absolutely not. I mean, there's nothing wrong with the content Destiny does. Some of it's just boring and like monotonous and just really repetitive. But like they give you a lot of content throughout the year. They do like the one big expansion and then like 3 smaller seasons. But like yeah, all this price hike is going to do is just give them more money. If you
Right.
think it's going to correlate to like some big thing, you're 100% wrong.
Yeah, exactly. I just don't think we'll ever get 20% more quality or content. First of all, I don't know how you could quantify that, and
Right.
it just wow, it's just ridiculous. Oh wait, and also they also increased the season pass rank bundle. So there was a 2,000 silver, which was the battle pass plus 10 ranks, and then it goes to
So
2,200. So it's from $20 to $22.
so that's reasonable because when you buy the not the $5 bundle but the 10, 20, 30 and $50 bundles, you get bonus silver. So like the $10 bundle you get 1,000 silver plus 100 more. They just give you like 10% more basically with the higher tiers. So
I don't
like
think.
it's still $20 for this bundle because you get 2,000 silver plus 200. It's just now instead of that
Keeping that
bonus
200,
silver,
you
yeah,
get nothing.
you're losing it. Yeah.
Well, see, I think the whole bonus thing that everyone does is a complete scam. It's not bonus; it's just the amount you're setting. Like,
Right.
it's,
Oh, yeah. It's not bonus.
it's not
It's
actually
like
bonus.
it's sugarcoating it just so you feel better about it.
Right, exactly. So, yeah, I mean that part I disagree with, but I mean, still, that this means that you just lose that bonus, and it just all goes towards the plus 10 ranks. How many ranks are there in these season passes?
100.
100. So wait, $10 $10 extra for just 10 skips.
Yeah, pretty
Yeah.
much.
I look. I don't know who's listening who buys these rank increase bundles. I think they're the worst thing ever. I don't think the value is there at all. I think skipping tiers makes no sense. Like you're literally paying money to skip tiers. I don't know. I fundamentally don't agree with it. Like maybe if
Right.
you just have zero time and you really need to skip, that's a little different. But you're literally paying $10, which is or $12 now, which is the exact same amount for the pass itself. But you're just getting 1/10 of the content in it.
Right.
So that just seems like a terrible trade.
Right. Yeah, it's just like I don't know. It's just stupid. Like why raise the price? What is that extra like $2 really going to do for them?
I mean, I really think you hit the nail on the head though with the whole. They'd probably have to go to $20 like as the purchase option. That seems like the way to go now, or in terms of like why they did it to compel
Right.
people to buy like the $20 bundle at the same time. they're like, oh, we'll give out 20% more content. Or I mean, IGN saying that they're pledging more.
Yeah, IGN's in a fever dream. I don't know what they're expecting.
Yes, this next season you're getting one extra gun. Yeah, I know it's great. It's the lowest
It's
class.
one extra shader that you're gonna have to spend that silver on, so make sure you buy extra.
Yeah, exactly. So I don't know. Again, my fear is that this is going to go towards the bigger picture. Like Activision's going to like be like, more money.
Money?
I don't think Fortnite would follow suit. Oddly enough, I think Epic is more.
I think they're okay.
They're
Call me wrong, but I think Epic doesn't need more money for
call
their
it a hunch.
premium game. Yeah.
But like Activision, even though they don't need the money, I think they'll be like, oh, there's a new way to get more money.
You mean we can increase the price and people will buy it?
It's like everyone agreed at $10. Don't jump it. Like, look, you make enough where the inflation isn't hitting you that hard. You know, like
I know.
You can keep it at 10. Okay.
Yeah.
You already
You're
suck
fine.
at being the
Everybody else
game.
is fine.
Yeah, like, and this is how long is their seasons? Like what, 3 months each?
3 months, yeah.
And only one of them is like a big story expansion.
So one correlates with the like actual expansions for the games, and then the other 3 are like smaller seasons. They're called that do like story bits. But
do they cost the same amount? Like, does the pass still cost the same amount?
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
So in those cases, you're paying for less, or am I just misunderstanding?
No, they all the season passes offer the same thing. The only thing though is like you still have to buy like the expansions when they come out, kind of like WoW and I don't know, any other MMO basically. But like when you buy that expansion, it doesn't give you the season pass unless you buy like the deluxe one or whatever for $20 more. So
so hold on, that story content is a totally separate charge.
Yeah. For the big one, it's like $30 for the expansion for the big story things they do once a year. The other ones are just I mean, you don't have to buy the season pass to play those other seasons. The season pass is honestly, it's mostly cosmetic stuff at this point. They do give you like one gun at the like beginning of it that you can only get for buying the season pass, but there's ways to get it like later on for free. So
does Bungie do any crossovers?
They did a Power Rangers, a Fall Guys.
Oh.
What else has they done?
I feel like there was one recently, but
yeah, I know there was the Fortnite one.
Oh right, yeah,
they added a bunch of Fortnite dances to it.
Hold on, logging into Bungie, putting in my 16-digit code.
Back again.
Getting the Fortnite L dance.
They did a Dark Souls crossover where they added a Heart of the Praxic Fire and a Ghost featured from that. They did a Halo one, obviously, for Destiny 1. Fortnite, Fall Guys, and some game named Arc Knights they're doing a crossover for eventually. So those were the 5 they've done.
Well, I mean, at least there's that, but still, I just don't.
Yeah.
I like it. Actually, when you buy these story expansions, if you don't buy it, are you at a competitive disadvantage if you play competitively, like ranked online?
There hasn't been a gun yet that has done that, but I'm sure eventually they will. So,
and they don't have any plans to make Destiny 3. It's just pure Destiny 2.
Yeah, they've come out and said like, yeah, Destiny 2 is the last Destiny game. They're working on like a whole new game other than Destiny. So,
Malo, and it's like a Halo, but with the mailman.
Mr. Chief, what are you doing here?
Thank you for my
down, Carpenter.
I have a new video game idea. You're a mailman, and all you do is go cross universes to other game franchises and deliver mail.
Yes,
I think that'd be fun, and then you just like interact with just like different IPs. It's like Smash Bros, but delivering mail. It's kind of like the ultimate combination, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, you know,
Yeah.
I'd have a lot of
I
fun.
like it. I like it.
Thank you. So with this said, wait, actually, have you been buying the battle passes for Destiny? I feel like you haven't because you stopped.
No, I haven't been playing it. Yeah. I mean, when
What
I
what
do
time?
play, when the expansion comes out, I'll buy the season pass for that season because I'll play it more. But like the other seasons, I just haven't been playing. So
Right.
when I was like really into it, I was buying them every season. Yeah. But
Yeah, I've been secretly hiding this from you, but I'm actually a huge Destiny 2 guy. I've been playing behind the scenes. Every time we get off
oh, nice.
from the podcast, you go to bed, I hop on and do some alien killing.
Grinding.
You know,
Nice, nice.
I was really hurt when the Arbiter died. Yeah, that was no, but I
Yeah,
really
he did
though.
now.
Just I don't know. As a Destiny player, if like, well, I'm sorry, if I were a Destiny player, this would really piss me off. Just like that price hike. I don't know. Like
Yeah.
again, if since it says well, again, IGN says that maybe they'll invest more into the content itself. Maybe that means they're going to add like 20 more tiers if you're going by like $1 per 10.
Oh, true. They might do that. That's
Right. That's
kind
like
of a good idea.
that's the only other way I could see them justifying this.
Right.
Like, yeah, like if there's 120 tiers instead of 100, but that also means that you have to spend more time to play the game, which not a lot of time as we speak because we're adults. If you're an adult and
Right.
you have that kind of time, I'm jealous. I don't have that time.
Yeah. What are you doing?
I barely find the time to take out the trash at my apartment, let alone play a new
Oh,
game.
dude, I forget most of it happens once a week, and I just
Is
sometimes
that why you
forget,
play
and then I'm
Swells all the
like,
time?
yeah, there's just trash everywhere. It's piling up. My life is spiraling.
That's why the spider attacked. It was mad about the
Dude. No, I had forgotten.
and it's just like on the camera, just like it's
Just like
crawling.
on my shoulder.
Oh my god! Or like I see like
No, I'd have to like that'd be it for me. I'd be committing Sudoku. Like
or you can't see the front of Executor, but like I see it like crawling up its neck, like
yeah, he's like in his mouth here, just like
So yeah, sorry Destiny players, but get ready to pay, give them more silver. You know,
yeah,
good luck with
buy
that.
more.
Yeah, money. I love money. Don't you love money? Yeah. Well,
Money,
okay.
money.
Excuse me. Woo. All right, let's do this. Warner Bros. This is I saw another article on this. This one we're reading from is from Reddit, but basically they're like an earnings call, and there's some like kind of behind the scenes talks that there's apparently nothing confirmed yet. They're making a Superman game to go along with James Gunn's upcoming DC Superman film. I don't think you can really make a fun Superman game. Well, okay, realistically, what they're gonna do is
No.
like you're Superman, you somehow lose all your powers from a kryptonite, little purple, I don't know, whatever color they haven't thought of, and then you have to work
Right.
up and get your powers back. But like the problem with Superman is that he's basically a god, and like once you're
Right.
able to just fly, what's the challenge? Like at least with Spider-Man, you know, your web sling, it's fun to web sling, but it's by no means like overpowered because like there's
Right.
obstacles versus flying. You're just like, oh, I'll go above and go beyond. You know, I don't know. I just like Superman's one of the IPs I just don't think could be a good video game.
No, I just don't see it working. Yeah, like you said, he's just too overpowered. It's like making a One Punch Man game where you play as Saitama, and it's like what's the fun?
Right, and they made a One Punch game, and he's only in it after like the time limit of a match goes over, and that's when you get to play as him and just beat someone in one punch. So like, you don't even get to play as him. But like I said, like the only way they can make this work is if he's just like stripped of his powers somehow, and then I guess every Superman game he's stripped of his powers.
Right.
New week, more kryptonite. Okay, gotta work up to get my powers again, and like it's a Sunday. Like, you know, it's like, because realistically, like those Spider-Man games, could a common criminal beat Spider-Man? Probably not. Most likely not.
Yeah,
But
no.
but Spider-Man isn't impervious to bullets. That's why he has to dodge them. So like,
right. A gun could beat Spider-Man.
Yeah, I mean, you catch him on a bad day, maybe he has a cold, his spidey sense is a little off. Bam, bullet in the head, he's dead.
Right.
But like Superman, nothing affects him. Even if he was in a weakened state, it's like, I mean, he's supposed to be impervious
Still
anyway.
A god,
He's
yeah.
still a god. Laser vision, ice breath. He's solar powered, literally.
It would just have to be a Clark Kent game. Not even Superman. Just like, all right, Clark, go to work.
It's a boring news reporter. Yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
Actually. Where's Superman?
Lois, what's for dinner? I don't know. Whatever you're making. All right.
And you get like into marital fights, and you go to counseling.
You go to like couples therapy. Yeah. Look, I don't know. I don't know what she's mad about. Just because I have X-ray vision doesn't mean I'm always looking through her clothes. All right.
Okay, but why do I have breast cancer? Huh? What,
yeah.
like...
I don't know. I found it. Remember when I was looking through your clothes? All right.
Like that. That's that's like my biggest gripe with specifically Batman and I guess Wonder Woman. Although she has like utensils and she's not impervious to bullets, she just deflects them with her bracelets of
her stupid bracelets.
Yeah, with her bracelets. I mean, a Wonder Woman game could probably work, but realistically, just give us a Batman game. Where's that been?
Yeah. Give us a new Batman. Stop trying these offshoots of Batman and just go back to Batman. Come on, you know it works.
Or like, no, see, like I don't mind offshoots of Batman if they're in like as DLCs for Batman.
Right.
You know, like Arkham City was DLC. You played as Robin. Dark, what's it called? Arkham Knight. You played as Red Hood and Harley Quinn, I believe.
Yeah.
And then you got to play them as like in challenge maps. That's fine with me. But like, I don't need what?
You know what I want? I want them to make
Happiness.
Lego DC villains, but like have Rocksteady make that game where I can play as like Joker and Harley Quinn in them,
right?
And just like as a generic like Batman game where it's open world and whatever you got to do, but do it good, not like what was the other one? Arkham Knights. Yeah, don't do that.
Wait, Arkham Knights? Is that what is it?
Is that what it was called with Robin and Nightwing and Red Hood and
was it? I don't remember. I thought Arkham
what the heck
Knight
is it called?
I thought Arkham
no, Arkham Knight's that. Gotham Knights.
Oh,
that's it.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. That's why I was super confused. Also, there's some quotes here from the alleged meeting. This is from a transcription from the earnings call. We have a very good gaming business. Is from Discovery CEO David Zaslav. We have a very good gaming business with 11 different studios and a real talented capability. True. I like this one. But the real differentiator for us as a company is that we own our IP. The IP belongs to us and we're developing it. In some cases, we may choose to develop it with a third-party game technology company. Like, what? Yeah, obviously. That's why everyone wants you to make Batman stuff. What's so hard to process here?
Why are you not listening? Why is everybody like making another Batman game and you're like, well, we're gonna make Uncle Ben game where you walk down the road and then you're shot and killed.
I mean, or what if it's like an alternate universe where Peter Parker's shot and killed and Uncle Ben becomes Spider-Man?
That's a cool what if story. Have they done that?
No, they haven't. See, I'm an idea guy, okay?
That's right. And you know what? Stan Lee's gone. You know, someone needs to take up the mantle.
And I'll do it. Or guys, give us a budget. We'd love to make some funny skits going on, but skits cost money. Right. And you know, it's like
we have this great shiny Pokemon birthing skit planned, and we just need someone to fund it because we're gonna have to rent a hospital room.
I totally forgot about that, but that was like one of our better ideas. We'll get, that's
like actually gonna happen one day when we're rich and famous, I guess.
Anyway, so they said if you look at Hogwarts Legacy, a big piece of that success of that game is that you got into it. If you're a player, you go into the game and you're in that world. That's kind of a new concept. What? That's kind of a new concept. Before it was gaming, it was still storytelling, and now it's very difficult to understand what the definition of the metaverse is. Okay, well, first of all, metaverse, I don't give a crap.
We're done with that. No. Metaverse is dead. Mark Zuckerberg got sued about it, and he's dead. It's dead now.
Look, I honestly don't understand this sentence. If you're a player, you go into that game and you're in that world. That's kind of a new concept. No, it's not.
Isn't that every video game ever?
Well, like, so I'm not saying, so when I play The Last of Us, it's not that I feel immersed into the world, but I'm very pulled by the storytelling. But when I'm playing,
Yeah, I'd be scared to be in that world.
when I'm playing Mass Effect, you know, I'm making choices. So
Right.
that's what makes it feel like I'm in the world. And so like, I just don't think he's played video games in a while, because that's just, not a new concept at all. In fact, it's probably 20 plus years old at this point.
Yeah.
When they launch a product on Max or HBO, right? Newsflash, they're because they bought Discovery, they're changing HBO Max to just Max, not confuse anyone. We have a game that game belongs to us, but now there's this in betweener. It may be in the next couple of years that we launch a Superman movie and people spend more time. There's more economics, and people just hang out in the Superman world and universe. Dude, okay, just don't wait. Doesn't Warner Bros. Have their own gaming studio?
Yeah, it's Warner Brother Games.
Right. So, like, is he not aware of this? That's like,
did nobody tell him?
We can make these games. We can.
Sir, we've been making games for years. What do you mean we've been making games for years?
What's a video?
Yeah, we made a Superman game on the Nintendo 64. What the hell is a Nintendo 64? Telling me we don't have the ColecoVision still? Sir, do you know what year it is? What decade it is?
Sir, please. Yeah, so assuming this is like true and actually from the meeting, which based on these anyway, this is just like, first of all, again, that stupid comment about that's kind of a new concept. Dude, talk to your kids once in a while. I think they might educate you on this. Second, did that notification sound go off into my microphone?
No.
Cool. Third, it's like, again, Superman's cool and all, but just start a new era of Batman games.
Right. I'd take a like Flash game. That could be kind of cool, I guess.
I don't know how they could do that either, because like
they'd have to like nerf the running, I guess. Like
right.
He's still fast, but like you're not supersonic, I guess.
Or actually no, what they could do is like, you're not super fast to start, but you get like a gauge of like speed force timer, and it just slows everything down but you.
That would be cool. Yeah.
So then when you're moving, it's technically in speed. See, I'm glad you brought that up, because that's why the Batman games are perfect, because he's not nerfed at all. He just like, he's Batman and he gets more gadgets. He's like, oh, you know what? I need a ice grenade now. All right, let's develop it. Here we go.
Right.
Like, trying to think here if there's like another DC character. I feel like we've gone through this. But...
I guess Aquaman. You could do an Aquaman game. I mean, it's all under the sea, but
all right, fine. We're getting an Aquaman game, but the villain is Amber Heard. Let you
like just her. Yeah.
That's yes. That's the game. I could see Teen Titans. I could see.
God, why do you say that? Dude, that's like the game to do, Rocksteady. Come on. Do you know that market at all? Like, jeez.
Right, you could do that. I mean, you could do like Damian as Robin's upbringing from what they're called.
Yeah, I mean, you could do a Red Hood game too in that vein.
True. Yeah, like he could build from origin Batman, like how he started, and literally just make games of like branching Bat family stuff. Like, when Batgirl came involved, when Robin fell in love with a cripple,
when Damian touched his rod for the first time. Yeah, there's tons of stories out there.
Actually, Damian didn't have a rod. He had a katana from the assassins. You're thinking more of Timothy
Batman.
Drake. He had the rod, and then Nightwing had batons, right? Is that what they're called? Baton?
I thought they like combined for Nightwing, and then he had like the Kimbo staff.
I don't know. It depends on what version you want to look into it, nerd.
Yeah, there's too many. Yeah. Or do that, right? There's like 7,000 Batmans. Just do like one of the other versions. Give me like the last Ronin Batman, the ninja one.
Wait, Or
Is that what that movie was called? The
I
Last
think
Ronin Batman?
I think about Raphael. I know it's the Last Ronin Raphael. Where
Oh, that's maybe that's what was the Ninja Batman? Was it just Ninja Batman?
yeah,
Is that what it was called?
yeah.
Yeah. All
Where he
right,
goes
do
back
that.
in time
Yeah,
and
give me
and
that
there was
game. Yeah, and him and Joker have a kaiju fight.
I would dig. I want Old Man Batman from The Dark Knight Returns,
Oh yeah,
and he just murks Joker. One of the best movie scenes I've ever seen, where he just Joker's like, "Huh, I have a hostage," and Batman's like, "Not this time," and he throws a battering to his goddamn eye. He's like, "What the fuck? Like, what are you doing?"
Man, we don't do this.
Basically, he's like, "What the? Why?" I when I first saw that, I was like, "What is this movie? This is awesome." Ooh, man. And he's got like a great line. He's like, "Oh, never mind." Anyway, yeah, so there's like plenty that Warner Bros. Could do, and they have the money to do it, and they're not doing it. I don't know why. And I just don't think Superman is the way to go. That's like, or I guess you could do like a teenager Batman, like a Smallville, where he's like learning that he can be a superhero and just kind
Right.
of like not give him the ability to fly until post game. That's like the only other way I could see it happening.
Right.
Or like maybe you're just playing as Lois Lane reporting on all the Batman incidences before they get like married. It's like
That would be kind of cool, I guess.
you're like a storm chaser, but for like superhero events. It's like think Pokemon Snap, but with like like
Superman.
hero and
Right.
villain clashes.
Yeah.
Oh my god, he got stabbed. It's like R-rated, like there's like blood and guts and stuff. Whatever happened to Surgeon Simulator? Where's the third one?
Did it come out?
No, I'm just saying it. I don't think there
Were
was
they
even
doing a third one? Oh.
It's been years.
Right.
But it was fun. We should play the co-op one. There's a co-op version where like one person controls one hand, the other one controls the other. I think it'd be really fun if we played that.
Right.
So, yeah, again, Superman, unless you're going young, probably not the first pick. Just go with Batman, or yeah, Batman, and maybe you can find a way to do like a Justice League, like kind of do it like game by game, and then have the Justice League, quote unquote.
That would be kind of cool. Yeah.
Right. Or even you could, or another game idea is do what Marvel did with Marvel Ultimate Alliance, but just call it the Justice League.
Oh, yeah. There we go. We just solved it. Warner Brothers. Come on.
Give me that fat check for my great ideas. Honestly, I think that's a great idea. Like just you easily could do it. There's plenty of godlike villains in that universe to justify a Justice League game.
Right.
I personally would pick Canary, so I could just like scream at people, like and then I'd hire Zach to do the screams.
Ah! Oh, let's get some light in here. Ah!
Okay. So, dude, if we go down this rabbit hole, it's over. We can't. Okay. Anyway, so Warner Bros. I'm giving you ideas. I expect a check in the mail in 2 weeks. I'll give you some leeway there. Yeah, I guess that's it. Like, just give me a check. I give you an idea. Don't do Superman. You know what? I think we should be video game consultants. I feel like we could really stop bad games.
We have these ideas, right? And I swear they're gonna steal them one day when they like find our channel for whatever reason. But
like, could you imagine if like someone's like, "Oh, what do you guys think of a Superman game?" I'd be like, "No, don't do that. That's dumb. That's a bad idea.
Stop what you're doing.
Stop what you do. Do not produce this game. I'm telling you, I will draw it out the roadmap. Go Batman.
Yeah.
Or you know what? Actually, go Batman Beyond first, for all I care. No one's done that.
Oh my god, yes. Oh, why have they not done that?
Right? Like it's really not that difficult.
Good story arc. No, we're starting with Teen Titans. Rocksteady, get ready. Start programming now.
Well, I mean, it doesn't just have to be Rocksteady, but anyway. But that's just that's our idea. You can give us a check. Thank you. You're welcome.
Yeah. Thank you, Warner Brothers.
Ooh, thank you. Next week, I'm like, Derek, they sent us a check. $5. $5. Oh my god. Ooh, it's good to laugh again. Yeah. Honestly, haven't done it in a while. Okay, let's see. Oh, okay. This is the the news of the week of the day. So a lot of stuff is happening with Xbox right now. Redfall is a big old stinky. We played it. We played it for like 2 hours, 3 hours.
It was
Um,
bad. It
it
was just
was
bad.
there's yeah, it like the
It's like stupid fun, right? Because we
Mhm.
played it together. But I cannot imagine booting that game up and playing it by myself. Or the worst part is paying $70 for that game.
Oh yeah, no. Paying no. I wouldn't. No, I'm not paying $70 for that. But like, first, and that's even including the intense amounts of glitches, the terrible AI, how long it takes for assets to load in. Where like graffiti was like super hard pixelated and it wasn't loaded for like a
Right.
year. Not sure what the issue was there, but the interesting part is that Phil Spencer like didn't give a what's it called, a corporate answer. He was on a podcast. What was it called? Trying to remember. I mean, first of all, it wasn't ours, which I'm kind of disappointed now because I reached out to him. I'm like, "Yo, Spency, it's your boys, Derek and Derek. Join Goons Games and Gear." And he said, "Nah, fam, no cap. I hate you
Right.
guys."
On God, on God.
Yeah, exactly. Um, like I said, I'm disappointed. I'm upset with myself. I kind of revisited our process. I think back to the announcement of 60 frames per second, and then we weren't shipping 60 frames per second. That was kind of our punch in the chin, rightfully, a couple weeks ago. And then seeing the game come out and the critical response was not what we wanted. It's disappointing. I'm sorry. He was on Kind of Funny. That's our number one competitor in the podcast space. Kind of Funny. PC Gamer gave it a 44% out of 100, which obviously is not good. Yeah, so like it's very cool that he at least gave an honest answer rather than saying like, oh, it's a great game, just gotta give it some time. Now he's like, I'm disappointed. This is a big old stinky. This is
Yeah.
not let's see. It just, and I watched the whole episode, and he goes more on about it like they couldn't just delay it again. It's not about that. But they said they're gonna keep working on it, which one, I guess, so it's
Why?
at 60 frames per second. Two, I think the issue is just more fundamental. Like it's like
Right. It's just
what's
a
it,
bad
Forspoken.
game that released.
I would
Yeah.
say it's Forspoken, where like I get the world building's kind of there, but the writing is abysmal. Like it's
Uh,
incredibly cringy and
yeah.
just stupid. Uh, though like the map itself is, I guess, colorful, but there's like three enemies. It's just like, well, enemy types. It's just like, was it cultists, the regime or something, and then vampires itself. And there's like 10 different like mini boss vampires, whatever. Which, I mean, the fun part at least was when we were in the basement, we were fighting the boss, but even then it was kind of easy on the harder difficulty that we were trying on. Um but they said they're Microsoft and Arcane remain absolutely committed to fixing and improving Redfall, comparing it to Sea of Thieves and Grounded, which grew from less than stellar launches into popular successes. But I also know that these games are $70, and I'm going to take full responsibility for launching a game that needs to be great. I think this is a really bad look for Phil Spencer specifically, because now we're in the third year of Xbox. The second
Mhm.
year there was like first and second year there was basically no releases. This year there's supposed to be Redfall and Starfield. There was the surprise hit that was Hi-Fi, but no one really talked about it, but still did amazing
Right.
apparently. Um, like I I would kind of question what's going on management wise, because games are being released, and when they are, it's not apparently optimized. Uh,
Right. They're 0 for 2. We had Halo Infinite, and look at that game.
right,
And that was like their child. Uh
right,
and now Redfall is just like, I don't know, just a disaster. It's like it honestly makes me worried about Starfield.
right.
Like I know that's like actually Bethesda's, so like it'll have some value to it, but like I don't know.
Well, what's great for us is at least it doesn't give us a huge hit because it's on Game Pass, right? Like that's like the
Right.
fallback, that
Right.
like the safety cushion. But if Starfield does not do well, I honestly believe Phil will be fired. I think that Microsoft's gonna be like, look, dude, these games are just not releasing and getting us enough money at all. We're not getting return investment, and it's just not a good time for anyone. You know, and I mean, I like Phil Spencer. I think he's a really cool dude. I love the way he speaks, and like he's, you know, there's no and the fact that he was on a podcast literally like the day after Redfall, or like, you know, a couple days after Redfall releases, and he admits that it's not good or in a certain way. That's impressive. Like no
Right.
corporation does that ever.
Right.
So I mean, and it does suck that they basically lied that it was announced to be 60 frames per second, and then it wasn't shipped at 60 frames per second. But
Right.
How do I put this? Do better.
Seriously, come on, Microsoft. Where's Gears? Where's Fable? Where's I don't know. Bring back Scalebound. That game looked really cool, and you just canned it. Where's
Perfect Dark?
I don't know. Perfect Dark. Where's Banjo-Kazooie? Where's anything from Rare? Rare makes like your best games other than your triple A's, I guess. Like, I don't know, have them do something. Get off of Sea of Thieves. It's a good game, but like, come on. Everybody owns that game now.
I mean, but I guess it makes them enough money through like the microtransactions that it's not worth pulling them off.
Right, I guess so. But
but
like, it's so sad because that's where Rare is banished to now. It's just
right.
We'll never get anything else from them because that's all they do now.
First, it was the Connect era where they forced them unwillingly to make Connect games that were terrible. The rafting, the like everything that was terrible.
I don't understand how they go from like the 360 era, right, where they were literally on top the whole thing,
right,
and then it was like mistake after mistake after mistake with Xbox One, and now it's just mistake after mistake with the Series X. It's like, when will they learn, or just, I don't know, just shut down, stop making systems, just be a publisher then, and don't, I don't know.
I don't blame Xbox. It's like the console. I just blame.
No. It's like Microsoft. It's Xbox, the company.
Right. Yeah, I mean, like, also, and this is the other article we're going to speak about, but basically, so he admits that the Xbox One generation was, quote, the worst generation to lose. Like, that was like a pivotal point in like gaming, and they just completely screwed up there. He says we're not in the business of out-consoling Sony or out-consoling Nintendo, which, I mean, I disagree with that, but where is it? I see the commentary that if you build great games, everything will turn around. It's just not true that if we go off and build great games, all of a sudden you're going to see console share shift in such a dramatic way. I completely disagree with that. We lost a worst generation to lose in the Xbox One generation, where everybody built their digital library of games. We want our Xbox community to feel awesome. But this idea that if we just focus more on great games on our console, that somehow we're going to win the console race doesn't really lay into the reality of most people. There's no world where Starfield is an 11 out of 10 and people start selling their PS5s. That's not going to happen. Well, okay, I'll break this down. I heavily disagree with this first part with about, it's not, like, if you just build great games, everything will turn around. I'm pretty sure that's actually exactly what happens. You know, like, there's a reason why Sony's winning. It's because they have amazing games. Like, what else is there?
Right. They're not only selling their console just because it's a cool console. It's like, yeah, they have games like regularly. Once a quarter, there's like a big game from Sony coming out. Like, I don't know. Come on, Microsoft.
Yeah, that's like such a weird thing to say. Of course you need great games. What, like, that's why you buy the console.
That's the whole point of the system, you idiots.
Right, exactly. Like, it's cool that it can play Blu-rays and stuff like that, and like the other small details. But realistically, like when you bought an Xbox 360, it's like, I'm so excited for Halo 3. You have no idea, you know, like Halo sold the Xbox 360 hands down, and the Gears of War games, and it's just, yes, great games sell consoles. It wins you the console wars. I don't get where he thinks that's not the case. By that logic, then everything's fine if you don't release any exclusive games. Like, what? Why do you think Sega's out? Or like any other
why do you think Sega died? Why do you think Nintendo's on top of both of you idiots? Like, come on.
Right, exactly. Yeah, exactly. Nintendo has like a very gimmicky console and somehow makes the most insanely perfectly crafted games known to man.
Right. Nintendo is literally running a potato with two, I don't know, mouses hooked up to the side. and nobody cares because the games are amazing on it.
Right. Like, I mean, it'd be nice if they were like if they ran better in terms of frames, but like for what they accomplish, what they have is insane. You know, I did not expect Breath of the Wild or Tears of the Kingdom to play like to run 60 frames per second. But it'd be nice if they could. It'd be a lot better. But you know, we deal with what we got. We lost, and then we lost a worse generation to lose in Xbox One generation, where everybody built their digital library of games. I don't know how to feel about that. Like, do you think that most of your games were bought digitally? No, right?
No, definitely not. I'm still not on this like bandwagon of I buy everything digitally. Because then what if I get burnt, right? Like, can you imagine these people who bought Redfall digitally for $70? Like, yeah, good job. You're out $70 and look like a fool now.
Well, at least with Xbox, they have a pretty lenient return policy. With like to their credit,
right?
Like
true,
Nintendo
true.
literally has a 0 return policy, like literally 0.
Yeah.
And
no.
I think PlayStation, I think unless you can
they
prove the game is actually unplayable, like Cyberpunk,
right?
You can't.
I think Cyberpunk was like the only case where they actually did return on games.
Which
unless you were like hacked or something, like something you actually couldn't control. But
personally, I think anything that's bought should have at least a refund policy of like a day or 2. Like even if it's digital, I think there should be a way to say, you know what?
I like Steam's logic of like, all right, you played it for 2 hours, you have a general idea of how this game is going to be.
Right. And then, I mean, although against Steam, some publishers or game developers purposely make their like intros too long, so you can't really, which is a dick move. But like again, I think he's out of touch with that. Builds great games, everything will turn around. I think everything will turn around. If Halo Infinite was amazing, if like you had just more than Forza, that I think that was like what the only well received, or not only well received, but like AAA release that they've done that where everyone loved it, that would love it.
Forza?
Yeah.
Oh, Forza's the only one that like they actually can be proud of, I feel like.
Yeah, exactly. It's just like again, great games build a great console. Like actually, to prove this point further, the Switch's UI is the worst thing ever. It's terrible. How they went from like the Wii channels, which were amazing, to the Switch's UI where it's like there's no folders. It's hard to even navigate. God forbid you have a game that's in suspend mode. It goes to a crawling slow, but we deal with it because the games are amazing.
Right.
So I guess what I'm saying here is no, dude. Great games do build your console, and I think it would turn everything around if you just start, or at least releasing games. That's a start. You're not even doing that part. Like, there's 2 parts to it: releasing games and releasing really good games. You're not releasing any games, and I guess right now you're not releasing any good games either. So. I think it's the folly of Xbox, as I would put it.
Yeah.
But they put $7.5 billion to Bethesda, and now they're gonna have Starfield showing for it. So that I think they're gonna be very nervous come what they say, November, like holiday season.
November. Yeah.
I think Xbox is gonna be sweating because that is, at least right now until we see the showcase, is the only game that, assuming there's no more delays, which at this point, who knows?
Right.
That's going to release, and it needs to do well. Like, and it's a new IP. Like, word's gone around, obviously, that like, oh, it's from the makers of Skyrim, right? But realistically, if it's a new name, it like, there's still gonna be people who don't know that it's from Bethesda.
Right.
And that's not good at all. So, I think he did confirm though. He said Xbox will make it clear to fans this summer about whether Starfield will have its own 60 FPS mode on console. Which, the fact that he can't say that now is kind of scary, but
yeah, what?
But I don't think Bethesda games are known to be running at 60, other than Doom. Did Doom run?
I think Doom's the only one.
Right, but that's
Anything
like,
by id Software usually is
okay,
60.
yeah. But you know, I mean, that yeah. So they're probably be sweating this November for Starfield. But starting that, speaking of which is going to go to our next topic in terms of Xbox because it's like 3 articles in one.
Right.
They did announce a showcase. So Xbox is going to have a showcase on June 11th, and directly followed that is a Starfield Direct, which I'm assuming, unless I'm wrong here, they're going to have a concrete release date. This is when they're going to show the date, the specific date. I don't think they released that yet, right? They just said holiday.
I think it's just holiday, yeah.
Right. Let's see here. Starfield release date. Oh wait, no, hold on. It says no, it says September 6th.
When did they announce that date?
March. Well, this article says March 10th.
I don't remember that at all. Was that just
I
like they just did it?
I vaguely remember that because I think I just joked how it's like kind of close to my birthday.
Right.
Oh, it was in like the last launch video. Well, I don't remember that at all.
Right.
But well, okay. So then, I guess I'm just gonna talk more about it. Maybe like new features, stuff like that. But or maybe that's when they say they're
I don't
delaying it to
know.
November.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
You wanted a release date, you got it, but it's delayed.
With no release date.
Oh, no.
Executive, stop it! Like being naughty, not for the camera.
Come on, we're live.
All right, let's theorize for a second here. What do you think they're going to announce at this showcase?
Nothing. It's gonna be so boring. Here's what they're gonna announce. Ready? Forza Motorsports release date. They'll talk about that. Some sort of stupid new season for Halo Infinite.
True.
Some new random games coming to Game Pass that day that like don't matter. I don't know. I feel like the big reveal is either going to be Fable or the new Gears of War.
Right. Yeah. I mean,
maybe State of Decay 3. They announced they're working on that.
Yeah. They announced.
I don't know. Anything else would be like a surprise, but I also feel like anything else will just be garbage.
I think.
But I mean, then again, like Hi-Fi Rush was super cool, I guess. So
I think they're gonna have a release date for what's the Fallout spinoff from Obsidian?
Oh, Outer Worlds 2.
Yeah, Outer Worlds 2, because that is being worked on. So I think that will get a release date. Let's see here. I have to imagine we're in the 3rd year of this generation and no sign of Gears. There has to be something like, or even a teaser. I'm gonna assume it's gonna be a teaser and it's gonna be like 2024 and just won't tell you when, which would be their holiday. But yeah, new season of Halo, obviously.
That Senua's Hellblade game 2. Yeah, I think that doesn't have a release date, so they'll probably show that.
Mm-hmm.
It's like all like smaller garbage. I don't know. Just come on, Xbox, do something,
or show what the publishers or the developers have been working on.
Right, just show that they're working on something. Give like a little reassurance that you didn't waste all your money on these things.
Let's see here. I mean, Arcane Studios, which just did Redfall, they have. I mean, I assume they're working on something else as well. This is, well, I assume they're going to drop this. Let's see here. Double Fine Studios. That's Machine Game. I'm looking at their all the studios that they own that they're not showing anything. Oh, they're going to obviously talk about Elder Scrolls Online for a hot second, like a new season or something.
Oh, right.
They're always going to do that. Let's see here. Undead. Yeah, State of Decay 3. Redfall, Rare, Everwild. I don't know what that is.
I have no idea what that is.
Yeah. Machine Games, Indiana Jones. All these kind of suck. Where like?
Oh, that's right. Bethesda's working on an Indiana Jones game. I forgot about that.
Why? We already got
I
Indiana
don't
Jones.
know.
It's called Nathan Drake. Like,
Right.
stuff
We
like
have
this.
Uncharted. There you go.
I would argue that Uncharted's infinitely better than Indiana Jones. Like I
Oh,
feel like
absolutely. He's an old man now. Are you kidding me? What is he doing?
it's just
Indiana Jones and the search for arthritis pills. I don't know. Like,
yeah, the search for the arthritis cure. Indiana Jones and Where Am I? Because I have
I have
dementia.
dementia.
What am I whipping again? I don't know.
Why do I have this whip?
Ow!
Whose
Ow!
hat is this? It's out. Sting.
If we're lucky, we'll get a Halo. They'll announce the Halo reboot. Like,
Give me Halo Wars 3.
don't
Give me that.
don't hurt me like that.
Give me well, you know what else we'll get? We'll get a new Minecraft update.
Oh right, yeah. Well, see, that's the problem, right? Like all we're talking about is just updates, not
Right,
actual
because
games.
that's what they do. That's the problem. Is like this is their their recipe for all of these announcements. It's like we update these 20 other games that are already popular. A Sea of Thieves update, that's another one that's going to pop in.
Right.
I don't know. It's just like, wait, what are they offering?
Game Pass.
Right. The fact that I don't have to buy any of these terrible games that are coming out by them.
Thanks Xbox.
Thanks,
Thank
Xbox.
you.
You're the
Yeah,
real
thank you.
MVP.
But yeah, it's just like I'd be excited for Gears 6. It'd give me a reason to play Gears 4 and 5 again, which I never beat. I
Yeah.
just played the multiplayer.
Yeah, that I bought those games strictly to play the multiplayer and never played the campaigns.
Right, which we have to get to at some point, like at least co-op.
Yeah, we got to play through all of them.
Let's see here.
Well, if they would announce a new one, maybe we'd have a drive to do it. I don't know.
They should do a Gears Gears collection.
Yeah, do 1 through 3 and Judgment, like remastered for the Series X. There you go.
I would say 1 through 5.
Call it the
I
Gears.
mean like as like instead like they're doing Master Chief collection, but for Gears.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. Do like a COGS collection.
Right.
And like have all of them on there, like remastered or remade, whatever you want to do, and then add, I don't know. I mean, add 4 and 5 on there. They were on the Xbox One technically.
Yeah, and their DLCs. Hive Busters.
Yeah. Dave Bautista.
Dave Bautista. Maybe they'll talk about the Gears movie, and they'll be like, "We're officially confirming that Dave Bautista isn't."
Oh God, I forgot they were doing that.
See, again, I feel like it'll make a good show, not a good movie.
No,
it's a war.
What are you gonna do in an hour and a half movie? Yeah.
hey, we rescued you. Oh, sweet. Let's end the war. All right, it's over.
As long as Coltrane's here to eat whole grain, baby. That's all I care about.
If that's not in the movie, then it has to be in the the post credits.
Right, and if there's not like an Easter egg where there's like 7,000 Carmines that die like throughout the movie,
right?
They never address it, but there's like Carmine in the beginning of the movie, he dies. There's another Carmine, but they don't like mention that it's a different one. Like you just he always dies. It's like Kenny from South Park.
Bingo. There's I'm just looking at this list and it's just sad. There's just nothing that could. Yeah. It's just Gears and maybe again Fable, which even then I don't know if that's gonna help Xbox that much. Like Fable is great and all, but I don't think it's like
it's not a console seller,
right?
It's not like Halo or Gears or anything. And honestly, at this point, most people don't even know what Fable is.
Fable is literally a Fable at this point.
Other than like the diehard fans. Come on.
Let's see. 3 for 3. They have 23 game studios. And I feel like I've only seen games from 2 of them.
Yeah, Halo and Hi-Fi Rush.
Right. Or no, 3 for 3 Industries and Mojang. Everything else is just updates. Rare is updates for Sea of Thieves. Undead Labs is just State of Decay games, which they're just working on, whatever. Ninja Theory is that Sejuani's Hellblade?
Yeah.
Okay. Which whenever that happens. Double Fine released Psychonauts 2, so whenever that comes out, or 3, whenever if they make a third, Like that's what they're going to be working on. Compulsion
Right.
Games, never heard of them. World's Edge, never heard of them. The Coalition heard of them. They just haven't released anything in like 10 years.
Right.
Exile Entertainment, never heard of them. The
I think they
Initiative.
make Exile, like that Exile game.
Oh, sorry. Sorry. This one's Inxile. INXILE. In Exile.
Entertainment. What the heck did they make?
The Initiative, never heard of them.
Exile.
Playground Games, sounds familiar, but never heard of them, or never. Don't know what the games they're, making. Bethesda has Bethesda Alpha Dog Games, which I've never heard of. ZeniMax, which is Elder Scrolls Online. Tango Gameworks, never heard of. id is Doom Games. Are they making another Doom?
I don't know. I think the next game it does is gonna be Wolfenstein.
I
They
thought
kinda have,
it
like,
didn't sell well. Like the sister
That
one.
Youngblood one sucked. But like it's because that game sucked. It wasn't with BJ from like the actual series. It was like his daughters or something. I don't know. It was just stupid. But like the actual like Wolfensteins, like New Order and Youngblood, or Youngblood. No, Youngblood was the one with the twins. Old Blood was with him. They're like all great. So
Arcane just released Redfall, which sucks.
bravo. You guys did it. You made the worst game of the year.
Which is weird because didn't they make Deathloop, which was like the game? Although I didn't like it, game of the year.
It was like perfection for everybody else who doesn't know what a good video game is. But like,
right?
They go from making the best game like of the year to oops.
They go from Dishonored to Dishonored Outsiders to Dishonored 2 to Deathloop, which critically acclaimed, which no one talks about anymore, to this Redfall. Here, I'll save you guys. I'll save you. Just make Dishonored 3, and you're saved, everyone. Or give me the 60 frames per second update on the Series X, like I'm promised for Dishonored 2. Why am I locked at 30? It's an anyway. Machine Games. I never heard of them.
Machine Game.
That's from Bethesda and Roundhouse Studios.
That might be the ones who make. They make Wolfenstein.
Oh, then what's? Oh, I thought they said id made Wolfenstein.
It just makes. I guess Doom. It just makes Doom.
So odds are they're making Doom 3.
What? Why do I have to pick my language to? Yeah, they just make Doom. They'll make Doom 3. Yeah. Oh, they make Doom and Quake. Sorry, 2 games.
So Doom 3.
So Doom 3.
Yeah, Doom 3. Which...
Oh no, sorry, they're not, because they just made that Doom mobile game. So.
Oh yeah, no, that game is hot garbage. Did they? Oh, they directly made that?
Well, I don't know. I was just making a joke.
Do you think you're funny?
Sometimes.
Oh, okay. I just want to make sense. Genuine question. They made Rage, apparently.
Oh.
Was that? I never.
Oh, the second one was so bad. The first one was really good.
There's a Rage 2.
God awful. Yeah.
Well, this one doesn't have Rage 2 on here, and it does differentiate the like every game by their sequels.
Oh, maybe it's different then.
Tuesday, like they only have Rage 1 on here, or unless they're embarrassed and don't want to talk about Rage 2.
We don't want to own up to that one.
Right, exactly. So, well, this is a pivotal year for Spence, whatever you want to call him.
Stinky boy.
Make games, or like I'm gonna have to sell my Series X for a PS5, which I don't want to do. But you're starting to force my hand. Although on the other side, PlayStation games are slowly coming to the PC. So do I really have to, or do I just have to be patient? I don't know.
Right.
All I know is I really wish I could have played Ghost of Tsushima. That's
I mean, the nice thing too, right, is that like with Game Pass, there's a lot of third-party games we're getting for free on Xbox.
Oh, yeah, right.
So like that justifies it, but like, yeah, Xbox itself, you suck. You absolutely suck. Do something good. Come on.
Xbox, come on.
Give me Viva Pinata 3. That's what I want.
Someone, I actually, it was Arlo, YouTuber. He made a good argument for why Xbox should sell Viva Pinata to Nintendo. I was just like, it's
Dude,
so
Viva
clearly a
Pinata.
Nintendo vibe. Like, just give it to Nintendo. They
I'm gonna play that game for stream one day, and I'm gonna waste hours and hours of my time doing it, and
Derek,
it's gonna be so great.
Derek, you okay? Yeah. Why? You were streaming for 48 hours straight. You missed work. Oh.
Yeah. I'm making sure these pinatas have sex, and then you can get the good pinata. Yeah.
I think, is it Rare that owns Viva Pinata?
Yeah, Rare made those games.
All right. So what do you think is going to happen? They're going to continue Sea of Thieves, or are they going to make a Pinata game?
I know the answer, but I want the answer to be make Viva Pinata 3.
Of course. I think we
Right.
Derek, yeah. Yeah. So, do you have anything else to say about Xbox before we hit the old dusty trail, or?
I don't know. Do something right. Come on, give us at least Gears 6.
Seriously.
Hell, I'll take Gears Judgment 2. I just give me anything at this point. Justify me buying this system. Come on.
Yeah, really. Game Pass ain't cutting it anymore. Come on.
Yeah.
And I'm congested. I'm getting sick. It's over.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's the show, guys. Man, it was a fun time. Love, loss, everything in between. Like, comment, subscribe. Tell your friends, family, political enemies about us. Rate us 5 stars on Spotify and Apple Podcasts or anywhere else you listen to us. Check out the live streams. They'll be streaming Tears of the Kingdom. We stream on Friday nights gaming, stuff like that. So that's fun.
Join the Discord. Follow us on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, TikTok, Kick, Rumble, Twitch, YouTube. Comment down below what your favorite color is. I want to know.
No one's hit the done.
No, yeah. No one cares. Yeah, I think that's it.
All right. Guess 2,000 subs. We love you guys. Have a good one.
Bye-bye. Ah!